Okay. Hey guys, what's up? It's PewDiePie. And this is the third episode of What the Deuce. I'm here with Arslan and Hashim. What's up, guys?
Hey,
What's up?
Arslan, what are we going to be talking about today? Because we didn't come prepared at all.
hey, man, listen. When you're doing a podcast, it's all about having natural conversations. So just because we have
That's
nothing planned
fair.
today, doesn't mean this is not going to be a good episode of our podcast.
Okay. Because I'm being as natural as possible right now. Like right now, I'm watching Smash Ultimate videos. So this
Actually,
is this is going to be,
wait,
yeah,
are you
this is going to be
watching
like
Smash
exactly,
Ultimate videos while we're
maybe,
recording?
maybe.
Boy,
Yes, we are.
come on, man. Who's winning though? Who's
Which,
playing?
um, there's a Greninja player and a Cloud player right now. This like 13-year-old Cloud player that likes to apparently kick everybody's ass.
Are you actually watching Smash, or is this like still improv?
No, I'm being so serious right now.
Wait,
I'm trying to
really?
make this as natural. I'm making this as natural as possible to our Skype calls. All right. This
Okay,
is as authentic as you can get to pure quality. All right. From
okay.
what the
I'm
deuce.
I'm glad you're committed to this process. All right. I mean that was my initial vision. It was just gonna be our Skype calls, but I didn't
Of
expect.
course.
Okay. Wait, does that mean you haven't been listening during our normal Skype calls? You just watch videos the entire time?
I'm listening right now, aren't I?
I guess.
Okay.
How have you
Well,
been,
there you
Hashim?
go. That answers your question.
How have you been, Hashim? It's been like
Yeah, I've
a
been
bit.
good.
You've been good, Hashim. What'd you
Yep.
eat today?
Wait. I thought you were gonna say something else as well.
I was, but I
Like
forgot
what?
what to say. Okay. Well,
Okay.
anyway. So
So apparently Taiwan launches a new baseball season, but with cardboard fans in the stands. That's crazy,
wait,
bro.
there's
That's
cardboard fans.
Yeah, they made
well, like
cardboard
cutouts.
fans cutouts and put them in the stands
That's
because of the coronavirus.
that's hilarious.
I
Wait,
wonder who
so
they have in the stands.
oh my
Like,
God.
what?
Wait, so if someone gets a home run, one of the contenders is just dead. Because, like, literally, they'll, like, throw the baseball and it'll just break one of them, right?
I'm just wondering that who went through all the trouble of making these like cardboard, life-size cardboard cutouts of people.
Actually,
Who's.
that's not what I'm worried about. I'm worried about who they actually put in the stands. Like, do they put like porn actors? Do they put like
Oh
I don't
yeah,
know, like
Porn
Johnny Sins
actors?
in there or something?
Why is the first thing you think
Why is
of?
that the first thing you
I
thought
don't
of?
know. Like I feel like they want some inspiration or something. You know, while they're
What?
playing.
Inspiration?
They want some
Like they want their
inspiration?
role model. Like who would
They
they be
want their
in?
role baseball players want their role models.
Yeah,
So they
like
put
what if they
Look,
put like Babe Ruth? I said Babe Ruth in the stands or something.
okay,
Like who do
that
you guys think they added?
that makes more sense. More than porn stars, Omer. What the heck?
a
Like,
better
It was
I
just an example,
understand.
man. It was just
I
an
I
example.
I
All right.
understand that porn stars have like baseball bats between their legs, but doesn't mean they have to be inside the baseball stadium right now.
okay.
Exactly what I was thinking. A baseball bat and a baseball. You know me so well.
Okay, look, man. Look, I you know, it'd be super crazy. What if they like made the cardboard cutouts just basically people who would have bought the
Or
tickets?
or they just made a bunch of me characters and like put them on the faces of the cutout.
Me
Oh my
characters.
God, who's that one me character that everyone loves? The black one,
Oh yeah.
the Matt guy. I think his name is
Yeah,
Matt.
Matt. It's
That's
Matt.
hilarious. It's just all Matts.
Bro, Matt used to destroy me at every game.
Hon-
Boxing, tennis.
Honestly, that should they should just do that for all baseball games. It'll make baseball a lot more interesting. Like instead of them trying to get on the bases, they should just make it so all the batters have to like destroy another one of the people on the stands. Like just make it like a little like target thing, you know? Like like
Yeah.
archery.
I think that's a different game then. That's a whole different game.
It's a whole different game, but I feel like it's a lot more interesting than baseball. Be honest, guys.
Baseball, it's a dying sport.
It's a dying
Who
Hey
even
sport.
man,
watches
I still
baseball?
like baseball. I still watch baseball.
Omer,
All right?
name one
Some from time
baseball
to time.
player.
Yeah, name one baseball player that
Babe
plays
Ruth.
currently.
Current,
Plays currently.
currently, not
All
like
right, all right. You got me there. You got me there. I like
okay.
watching it. All right. I don't keep up with sports like that. You guys know that.
You just said you watch baseball. Come on.
I watch it for fun. All right. I don't
Omer, who
watch
won
it.
the World
I
Series?
watched um Red
Isn't the
Sox.
Houston
The
Rockets?
Red
No,
Sox?
not the
Did you just
Rockets.
say the Red Sox?
I
Why
honestly
did I say the
shot in the
Rockets?
Did
dark.
you just say
I
the
have no idea
Rockets?
who won this.
No,
Bruh,
it was
that's
a
even
Houston team,
worse.
right? Astros. Houston Astros.
No, dude.
No.
No.
Who
Who
won?
won?
The
Who
freaking
won?
Capitals. DC
Oh,
Did they
won.
really?
yeah, they won. Oh my god.
Yo, it was dumb, bro. I swear. Oh my
I
God.
have to give up my I have to give my DMV nationality back to you guys.
I,
I can't say I'm from the
I gotta
DMV
hang up the
anymore.
old baseball cap now. I'm sorry, guys.
That was a bit. But I mean, you guys do know what happened with the whole World Series thing, right? Like how the Astros were cheating.
Really? How are they cheating?
Do you not know this?
No, I didn't.
I never heard of it.
Wait, both of you guys don't know about this? Okay. So let me. This is like such old news. Like no one cares about this anymore. But like So, and in the World Series, it was the Astros versus the Capitals, right? And it was
Right.
supposed to be a big deal because it's the first time DC was in like the World Series in a long, long time. Um, so basically, after the freaking Nationals won, after DC won, right? We found out that the Astros were actually cheating the entire time, like throughout the entire season. So, do you guys know
In
what's
what way?
okay? So, do you guys know what stealing signs is? Like in a baseball, like do you know what stealing signs is?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like
So,
they have the guy behind the pitcher, right?
the umpire,
Not behind the pitcher, behind the batter
yeah, the umpire,
that
right?
says out the sign of like
Yeah.
if it's gonna be a fastball or not.
hmm
So apparently they stole it in some way.
So let me tell you what happened. So basically, the umpire, you're right. The umpire basically, uh, with his fingers, like you know, all the symbols that they do with their hands and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
Fastball, curveball.
it's supposed
I
to.
played a lot of Wii Sports, I know.
They didn't have fingers in that game. How did you steal signs? Okay. Um. So like, so during that time, like the umpire would do the signals, and then it would tell the pitcher what type of ball to throw. So usually, what happens is if a player is good enough, they can figure out the code that the team is using, and they'll be able to figure out what ball is coming. Like if they've like watched
Yeah.
enough of the replays or whatever, or like they've been following that specific player, they can probably figure out eventually through enough practice what the sign's
What
gonna
they're
be. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
by recording them. Yeah,
Yeah,
basically.
and that's fine, and that's perfectly legal. Like if a player takes the time to learn the signs, that's perfectly legal. They can do that.
Okay. Well, that's
So the
smart.
Astros, they they somehow find a way to access the camera room in the stadium during the game, and they had one of the coaches
Ah,
go in there and look at the camera to see what the signs were, and basically, when they figured out what the sign was, they
Mhm.
hit this little button that connected to a wire that the batter was wearing, and it would buzz in to tell them what the sign was, so they would feel it
dang,
in their
dang.
outfit. So you guys understand what happened here, right? Like
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The
the
first thing I think of is like, why would a professional baseball player do that? Like, why they spend all their life practicing, like perfecting their game just to cheat? Like, that's like your pride and that's your bread and butter. Like, why would you even try
Yeah.
cheating?
I guess they just really want to win.
it's crazy. It was absolutely insane because like I mean I get it. Uh, it's most baseball players their batting average is not that high. Like batting averages in general is not that high. It's that's
Mhm.
completely normal. So if this is like if even like just knowing the sign is gonna give you like maybe even like a 10% increase in your batting average, that's like massive. And they made it all the way to the freaking finals of the World Series by cheating, I guess.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah.
I know.
But how did they
So
get caught?
so the way they got caught, and this is so freaking interesting. So after one of the games, the batter hit a home run or something. It might not have been a home run. It was like a really good. It was a really good hit though, right? And everyone was
Right.
gonna go up to him to like give him a hug and like. It was the end of the game, and all the fans were gonna like rush him to like hug him and stuff like that, right? For like getting the winning hit.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
basically, before he let any fans touch him, he was like, "Oh, hold on, don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me." And he basically left to go to the locker room, changed his
Oh,
shirt,
to
and then
take the
came back
wire
and
off.
to take the
To
wire
take the
off.
wire
Yeah,
off.
yeah,
Um,
and
that's
that was
crazy.
really sus.
No,
Um,
but like as a professional player, I would never try. I would never want to cheat. Like that's like I spent my
There's
all my
there's
life
too much
working
at
to be.
risk. There's too much at risk to
okay,
do
Not
but
that.
even that. I spent all my life trying to do something and then just telling my I can't do it without cheating. That's like,
hey, man. I mean, here's the thing you have to remember, right? Like, it wasn't just that player; it was the entire team that knew about this, and it was the
mm,
coaches who were like helping them out with that.
yeah,
So,
that's
like,
crazy with that many
yeah.
people knowing that it didn't get out faster.
hmm And I mean, basically, I mean, they lost the World Series, so it's not like they have to take back any rings or anything like that. But they were punished. I'm pretty sure they fired the coach. I don't know. I don't keep up with baseball that well, but I just know about this whole story.
Yeah,
I'm sure they did. I'm sure they did.
That's crazy, man. I mean, they
we
got
always see different cheating scandals,
the,
especially in sports.
it's kind of exciting though, just because like I mean, baseball's like what the oldest sport ever. I bet they've tried basically every single possible way to cheat, and this is just like the most
Yeah, and
modern
then
version
they
of it.
finally did. Yeah,
Yeah,
that just tells you something about human nature. If we find a way to cheat, we're gonna do it.
If they
no,
think they can get away with it, they're definitely gonna do it.
I mean,
That's just how humans think, I guess.
yeah, we're always trying to find the shortcut, right? I mean, even with this podcast, we were considering buying some of our listeners, but you know, we haven't done that yet. We still
Yeah.
have some integrity.
We're trying to get everybody we can, we know, to subscribe and like. and share. Make sure you guys do that too.
We're not doing this for fame, guys. We're doing this for fun.
I'm
Wink,
doing this for
wink.
money. I'm sorry. I'm being
At
honest.
least you're being honest, though. Yeah, that's pretty good.
So you know how we grew up in anime and stuff.
Okay, Hashim, you did not grow up in
Watch.
anime, so don't talk like that.
I
I
grew up in
mean,
anime. All right, you
I
grew up
at
with like
least have some
Slumdog Millionaire.
experience watching anime. I don't mind reading subtitles. Well, apparently a lot of people are hating on the Parasite movie because it has subtitles in Korean. So like a
Yes.
lot of boomers are complaining about like, oh, why is this movie not in English on Hulu?
I mean, have you guys
Really,
watched Parasite?
I have
I have
not.
not yet. I didn't get the chance to, but I know you did.
It's a great movie, guys. It's fantastic. I
Is
freaking
it?
love that director, man. He's so good.
Did you get scared? I know you don't like horror movies, Ruslan.
Okay, well, I mean, it's not really a horror movie. It's more of a thriller, but yeah.
No, but what do you guys think of people not being able to read the subtitles? Like we grew up reading subtitles,
I think
watching anime.
I think the director said it best. So basically, after he won the Oscar at the Academy Awards, he basically said, once you can get over the 1 inch barrier that is subtitles, you'll be open up to a much bigger world of entertainment. And he's completely right. Like,
Mm,
once people just get over subtitles, like, they can
yeah,
watch basically all the foreign films, anime, like
we're
you
used
said.
to it, but I don't think a lot of Americans,
I feel like a lot of people over
older Americans in
exaggerate when it
general.
comes to subtitles. Like they just don't want to go through the process of reading it and watching at the same time.
It's because they
It
can't go on their
honestly becomes
phones.
second nature.
Yeah.
It becomes second nature.
It's just because they can't go on their phones, right? Like, they have to, like, pay attention. Otherwise, they'll miss it. I feel like that's, like, the only thing.
So wait, do you guys not go on your phone during anime?
Nah, you can't really, dude, because, like, how you're gonna miss stuff then? Like, you're
Hmm.
gonna miss dialogue. Because, like, you can't just listen to it. I mean, unless you freaking know
Yeah,
Japanese.
no, you. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, okay,
that's why everyone loves anime
I
because
mean,
they have to watch intently.
but don't you guys? I mean, I always watch things with subtitles. Like, even in English, like, I still put the subtitles on. Do you guys not do that?
I do that too. I really do. That's because my TV audio sucks.
Yeah.
Like something's wrong with the speakers. But because of that, I think I put subtitles on everything now, even when I'm
Yeah.
wearing headphones.
Honestly, bro, my hearing
So
just sucks.
what other movies do you recommend that opens you up besides
This
Parasite
the
that are like
subtitles?
yeah with
With
subtitles
subtitles,
that are amazing?
you just want like a list of foreign films to watch.
No, not foreign films. Like yeah, like foreign films the level of Parasite.
Okay, well, this one's a bit older. It's called Life is Beautiful. It's directed by Roberto Benigni. It's an Italian film about the Holocaust. Basically, the plot of the film is there's this guy, I forget his name, but he's played by the director. Basically,
Mm.
he falls in love with this woman and they have a kid together. And it's like an amazing world, it's an amazing life. Like, there's music, there's colors, it's amazing. It's so romantic, it's super funny too. It's really funny. And basically, halfway through the film, the Nazis invade their hometown and they lock them up
Uh,
because they're all Jewish. And basically, the father and the son get sent into the same camp together. And the
Right.
son's like 6 years old or something, right? And the father doesn't want the son to realize the horror of the world. So he pretends that the entire camp is like a circus type thing. It's all like a play. It's like a show. It's not actually like a concentration
uh,
camp. He's trying to keep the smile on the kid's face so he doesn't like lose faith in humanity. So it's like a really
yo,
dark comedy because yeah, he's trying to make light of the situations they're in, but it's so heartwarming. It's so freaking amazing. It's a
that sounds like an
fantastic film.
amazing movie, honestly.
Yeah, it came out
The
in
premise itself is amazing.
yeah, it came out in 1996 or 1997. So it's a bit older, but like it's really good, bro. It's super good.
Two curves to overcome, an older movie and subtitles. But
Yeah,
the premise sounds amazing.
yeah. It's all in Italian though, so
You know what that movie reminds me of? It reminds me of this movie I watched in high school. It's called The Boy in Striped Pajamas or
Yeah,
something like that.
man,
Do you
that
remember that
movie's
movie?
really good too. Oh my
That
god.
movie was godlike for me.
Yeah.
I love that
I
movie.
I remember just hearing about it. Never read it. Wasn't it like they were separated like by a fence? Like someone's neighbor was a.
Well, it
Explain
was
the
This
premise.
it
I,
was
I
this
basically don't
this
understand.
yeah. There was a
this
Jewish kid,
German kid.
a German
No,
kid.
no,
Sorry,
this
German
German
kid. Yeah.
kid. Yeah, he was the son of a Nazi soldier who lived right next to a concentration camp. He didn't know it was a concentration camp, so he went there. He saw somebody his age. He made friends with him through their friends or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
One day he went over, and then the guards thought he was a Jew, so he took off his clothes, made him wear striped pajamas, and he stayed there until, he died.
Oh wait, hold up.
Wait,
I don't remember that part.
wait, what?
What?
He died at the
His
end.
dad didn't know that
He
he
was too
was in a
late.
concentration
He was
camp.
too late. He got sent to the gas chambers, and he died.
Oh,
Yo,
that's
dude, that was
crazy.
good. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I it's been a long time since I saw that movie. I forgot that part really.
Are these based on
I
true stories or?
I don't think that one
I
was. I think it was
I
based
have
on a
no
book.
idea.
I think it was based on a book, but I don't quote me on that.
Hmm. What about the Italian movie?
The Life is Beautiful. No, that was an original film.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, uh, as weird as it sounds, I feel like my favorite films are like the comedies that take place during tragic events, just because it's really interesting to see human perseverance through those time periods. Like,
Hmm.
I feel like if you're able to laugh in those dark events, it's just I don't know. It's an interesting way of coping with that stuff, and it's a version of human psychology that's often not explored, and I enjoy it when filmmakers decide to go down that path. Like for
You
example,
know,
oh go
mhm.
ahead. Have you guys seen Jojo Rabbit?
Jojo
Nope.
Rabbit? No.
Okay, well Jojo Rabbit. It's very similar to The Boy in the Striped Pajamas, where basically it's about a Nazi boy, a boy who grew
Uh-huh.
up under like Hitler's. You know how like Hitler had like this camp where he basically trained all these young boys to go into war with him, right? You know what I'm talking about? Like
Oh
Hitler's youth.
yeah, now I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about. You
yeah.
Hitler
So
Youth, Hitler Youth.
yeah, the Hitler Youth. So basically, Jojo was a kid in the Hitler Youth program, and he wanted desperately to be best friends with Hitler. Like that was his dream to like be his right hand man or whatever. So he was
Hmm.
training in these camps, and he suffers an accident that basically doesn't allow him to go to war. Like his leg was messed up, his face was kind of messed up. It basically would not let him serve in the army that he so wanted to like do for the
Yeah.
longest time. So basically,
Uh-huh.
he gets stuck being a postman back home, and he lives with his mother, and basically he just like feels
He
the
befriends a
pain.
Jewish family, right?
Well, no, he feels the pain and like the isolation of not being able to be with Hitler's army. It's crazy, right?
Hmm.
It's like a weird perspective that you never thought you would
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
And basically, near the basically in his house, he finds that there's a Jewish girl who's hiding in his walls. Basically, like there's like a little secret compartment in the wall of his house, and a Jewish girl has been staying there, thanks to his mother, who's been taking care of her. Jojo's mother was
Oh, so
basically taking care of her. Yeah,
his
he,
whole world flips in front of him.
exactly because he thought
He's
that
like, my
That's
mom is
crazy.
hor.
What the hell?
yes, dude, it's a fantastic film. It's a comedy, like I said. It's directed by Taika Waititi, who made Thor Ragnarok, so it's that style of humor. Like it's that humor, but in this setting, and it's amazing. It's a fantastic
Hmm.
film. There's like this really
How
one
old is it?
oh it came out last year, Umar.
Did it really?
Yeah, dude.
I never heard of
Yeah,
it.
I've heard of it. I heard of it.
He won an Oscar for it. Like Taika Waititi won his first Oscar for that movie. Super good.
That movie basically sounds like like the movie you're talking about, the Italian movie. I mean,
Yeah.
the Boy in Striped
Boy in
Pajamas.
Striped Pajamas, yes. But it's super good because it's a full comedy. Boy in Striped Pajamas is more of a drama, but like Jojo Rabbit is a comedy.
Hmm.
Yeah, super good. Sorry guys, I really like movies. That's my forte. I don't know if you guys can
Yo,
tell.
I kind of want to watch Peter Rabbit right now.
Jojo
Peter
Rabbit.
Rabbit.
Honestly,
Jojo Rabbit or Peter Rabbit?
I don't know. One of the
Do
rabbits.
you want to watch both?
Do you want to watch Peter Rabbit? Because that's a very different film.
I'll watch both.
I don't.
Do you know what Peter Rabbit's about?
No, is it about the baseball cutout porn?
And no, it's like a comedy movie about a rabbit or something with like his family.
Homer, that
That
was the
rabbit,
worst
this is
It's like
rabbit
description of
it's
that
talk.
movie
complete.
ever,
It's like
bro.
I mean, it's like the complete opposite of what you just
It's
described
the
right
complete
now.
Have
opposite
you
of what I
guys
described. Yeah,
have you guys ever seen old episodes of the rabbit? What is it called?
Max and
Rabbit.
Ruby.
Looney Tunes. The
Oh,
Looney
Looney
Tunes.
Tunes?
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You ever got Bugs
That
Bunny?
stuff was backwards as hell.
What do you mean?
Like old
Backwards?
clips of that,
Oh, as in like it's like messed up,
like
like it wouldn't work, it wouldn't
it's
fly in
like
today's
messed.
kind of society.
Yeah, like we were talking about in the last podcast, we were talking about like Zach and Cody being like not acceptable in today. Like
Hmm.
that stuff is like uber not acceptable, not acceptable today.
Uh,
I still
yeah.
love
It honestly like breaks
Looney
all social
Tunes.
norms that we live in.
You think so?
Yeah.
I haven't seen really much of
Like if you
anything like
go on
that.
YouTube and look up like old controversial Looney Tunes clips,
I mean,
you'll
like what,
understand
bro?
what I'm
Like, what are you
saying.
talking about? Like, what examples you like? Give us an example of
Like
one.
I don't remember.
Bruh, come on, man.
Okay, well, cut that out. Cut
Okay,
that
like I'll
out.
give you like an actual example. Okay, so do you guys know about Song of the South?
Song of the South. No.
Okay, well, Song of the South was big. Okay, so you guys know that one Disney ride called Mountain something? There's like it's like a Disney ride where you go through like a bunch of mountains, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, so basically that ride is based on Song of the South. Song of the South was really old
Oh,
Disney
the
film.
race to which? Oh, the mountain, like the
No,
one at
not
Disney World.
in Disney World. There's a ride where you go through a mountain. I think it's called Magic Mountain or something like that.
I think it's just called the mountain. It's called something
Yeah.
Mountain.
Either
Whatever.
way, either way, either way. So the Song of the South is a really old Disney film, which it stars a black slave going through the South, saying why it's so amazing to be a slave. And he's like followed by a bunch of like cartoon characters who go along with him. It's like Who Framed Roger Rabbit, where like he's live action
Mhm.
and like all the cartoon characters are
Oh,
around him, and he basically just goes around
yeah.
singing about how amazing it is to be a slave. Disney made
Oh my
this
god.
in like
What year was it
19
made?
I don't know, it was like 1960, 1970, 19 around there, or
Wait, that's pretty
1950.
recent
Yeah, dude, it's crazy,
for
That's
man.
that.
that's
Yeah,
why
it's
is it so recent?
and here's the thing, Disney has completely buried this film. It's not on Disney Plus. It's never been released on DVD. They're trying so hard and so desperately just to erase that film from existence.
It's can you still watch it online though?
I don't know. Maybe you can. I've never looked it up.
Probably somewhere online.
I
That's what we're
mean,
doing after this
I
podcast,
mean, they never
guys.
made a DVD on
Yeah,
there. They never made a DVD, so maybe you can't.
That is kind of
that's
crazy.
that's crazy. What the hell?
Disney's
Who made
got
it?
some. I
The
mean,
director?
it was probably it was a long time ago. I don't really know.
Hmm.
But yeah, no, like there's always those crazy things of the past. But again,
You know,
like we mentioned in the last
yeah.
episode, I still think they count as time capsules of the time period, even though that seems like even backwards for that period as well. I'm kind of
Yeah.
surprised they let that fly even
You,
back then.
you wanna know something super controversial and like unacceptable now? And it's just the most recent thing. Do you guys remember Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends?
Yeah. That
Do
show
you
was
remember the Do you remember the character Cheese?
Was he like slow?
He's literally the yellow character
Yeah,
that acts really stupid.
yeah.
Well, basically, they literally just make a fun of an autistic kid for the whole
Ah,
episode.
yeah, yeah.
It's really bad. Like he actually acts like an autistic child,
And
and
they
they
just
I
make
make
fun of
fun.
him
mean,
Yeah.
for it.
some of the shows that come out of Cartoon Network are kind of whack. You remember Ed, Ed and Eddie? I was not allowed to watch that as a child.
That show is really old, if I'm being honest.
That show was old and it was kind of weird.
I mean, those Canker sisters were really scandalous if you think about it. They were basically, you guys know that Future song, like, if she's from the street, she'll return to the street.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Those Canker sisters, they're from the streets, and they will return to
No,
the
I
streets.
just looked it up, and it is like 1999. This thing is so old.
Yeah, this is all the SpongeBob.
21 years ago. Wow.
That's crazy.
You know, one of the characters I always found whack was Colonel Sanders for KFC. Like, what does he stand for?
Okay, you mean Colonel Sanders?
Colonel
Did you
Sanders.
say
I thought it was
clonal? What is
Colonel.
clonal?
No, no. I thought it was a Colonel. Colonel Sanders. Yes, Colonel
Yeah, Colonel
Sanders.
Sanders.
colon.
Yo, I'm just
Colin
saying, like
Sanders.
the biggest disappointing, the biggest disappointment of Bernie Sanders dropping out,
Okay.
Bernie Sanders
Yeah.
dropping out is I can't say President Sanders. That's so disappointing.
Colonel Sanders. What is his like background?
I
Like,
mean,
what?
where are any of the
He looks
mascots
like
back
he looks
now?
like old South slave owner.
yeah, I mean, I'm pretty
Like,
sure he was
it
made in that
seems
era.
so whack to me. He seems so whack to me.
I I
Yeah,
guess, yeah. I mean, I
he's
don't know.
pretty old. He's pretty old.
But the thing with them, is they're always constantly like rechanging him. Like if you guys ever noticed, and basically in every advertisement that he's in, they always get a different actor to play him. Like there's not
Yeah, I've
one
seen
Colonel
that.
Sanders.
They had that one Colonel Sanders for regular TV, and then in the Super Bowl they had like that. They had the other Colonel Sanders.
hmm There was like a really buff Colonel Sanders. He was played by the guy from
Uh,
Magic Mike, and that was really
yeah.
funny.
Magic Mike.
And then there was also
Uh,
the black Colonel Sanders.
Did you guys see that one Super Bowl ad where like it was like Swiffer or something? Oh no, it was Mr. Clean,
hmm
and they
Oh
basically
yeah, he
made
was
like
like
the
really
John.
hot. Yeah, yeah. He looked like
Yeah, they
Oh,
basically
Mr.
made the Johnny Sins version of Mr.
Oh,
Clean.
yo, you guys
Mr.
talk about Johnny Sins way too much, guys. Like honestly, that's like
I
two
like
Johnny
to
Sins
I like to
reference.
refer I like to refer as Mr. Clean as the last Airbender. Okay.
I mean, that was a good
Yes.
reference. Like
Yeah, I guess, but like that's two Johnny Sins references in one video. What
they're
is
both
happening?
bald. They're both bald, buff men,
I
and
guess,
they're both the definition of like sexual energy. So that's what.
guys. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Sexual
I have
energy.
no idea what this man looks like, so I'm just gonna go basically solely on what you guys are saying.
He's
You
just a
you've
bald,
never
buff
seen
guy.
a meme of him? That's a lie.
Yeah,
never
there's
seen it.
always memes
Guys,
of him.
I've never seen his face, if you know what I mean.
Oh my god.
Whoa ho ho.
Yo, you've been making a lot of rainbow jokes
Okay, okay.
in the last podcast, guys.
Yo, if you want
He's
to see
being kind
something,
of sus.
if you guys want to see something wild, look up on your.
Go ahead.
I'll just cut out the silence. Look up the KFC Mother's Day ad.
KFC Thursday ad. All right.
Mother's Day, not Thursday.
Mother's Day. What is this?
Not
Oh
Millie making
no.
a lot of rainbow jokes or something.
Is this a stripper? Oh my God. What? Colonel Sanders a stripper?
Yo, he's a stripper.
Wow. Why is he attractive? Wait, hold up, pause.
That's a female.
Yeah, where are you looking?
No, that's a male.
No.
Okay, Hashim, maybe you're the one who's being sus here.
Happy Mother's Day from Chickendales. What? Chickendales.com personalized videos for mom's KFC. What? What is this?
Some wild
Is
stuff.
this real?
Yes,
Is this
dude.
real?
It was the Mother's Day ad.
Tender wings for desire. That sounds like a tender wings for desire. That sounds like a dating app. What the hell?
Yeah, it's for chicken lovers.
Oh, so one of the comments was, "Can't wait to see what the boys come out with Father's Day."
Oh yes, let's go. Oh my god. No,
I feel
KFC.
like I like how this is acceptable for TV, but like if it was the Father's Day thing in the same kind of way, it would not be acceptable.
I mean, I don't know if they put this on TV. I think this was like a YouTube thing. I don't know. I don't know the history
It
of it.
might have been, yeah.
What? Arslan,
I
there
mean,
is a Colonel
they're
Sanders.
trying to push the boundaries to sell chicken, so it makes sense.
There's a
You
Colonel
guys-
Sanders dating sim. What
Oh
the hell?
yes, I saw that. Oh my god, I did see that. Yeah, yeah, that's hilarious. I
This
love
guy
it,
is like full on anime.
dude.
This is so weird.
They had
KFC
they had a Burger King anime, I think.
a Burger King
Burger
I
anime?
swear to
King
God,
anime?
it was
Maybe.
one of the fast food chains that made an anime, like a full
I
on
know.
anime.
I mean, McDonald's had like this thing with like all these different characters, but did not. They never went
You
anywhere.
know, it'd be a
I
really
don't even
good.
know if they have lore between them.
You know, it'd be like a really
You
good
guys
anime. Oh,
remember?
go
You
ahead.
guys remember that mixtape by
Wendy's.
that was actually fire?
Oh, wait,
What was it
no.
called?
Let me backtrack for a second. You know, it'd be like a really good anime. Wendy's. If Wendy's had an anime, and they basically just like they like went on a mission to destroy every other freaking fast food restaurant. But yeah, no.
They're basically doing that through Twitter,
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah. So like Hashim, the mixtape you're referencing is the Wendy's mixtape.
No, it wasn't the Wendy's mixtape.
Oh,
It was
the hamburger helper one.
hand helper.
Hamburger helper, yeah.
That was a really good. That was really good.
Was that by Wendy's?
No,
No,
they're
it was
two
by
separate
Hamburger
things.
Helper.
Yeah. Wendy's also dropped
I-
one though. So KFC has the wildest marketing. Like, do you guys remember they made a nail polish where you could lick the nail polish off, and it's like all the 7 spices and herbs or whatever? Did you guys know about
Oh
this?
yeah,
They made a nail
yeah, I heard
polish.
of that.
They made a freaking perfume, and they also made like
That
well,
basically smelled like fried chicken, right?
yeah, dude. Oh my god.
Yo, I would rock that.
yeah.
You would rock
But I
that.
feel
What's
like
better than attracting people than a food smell?
I mean, I feel like you're only gonna attract dudes though. You know, like I don't think girls
Yo.
like the smell of fried chicken. But
What
I
is
might
the
be wrong.
target audience? I don't understand.
What are you talking about? I feel like that would be the ultimate
Like
babe
after
catcher, babe net.
you just smell like grease.
Whatever.
That's it. You just smell like grease
Nah, it
constantly.
don't smell like grease. You
Just
smell
smell like fried
the fried
food.
chicken.
All right, yo, hi, Omar. What did you
Ladies, please.
what did
stop
you
fighting over
discover about this dating sim?
this dating sim? Well, there is a lot of people who made a lot of fan art based off this dating sim, and I cannot. I have to say, I don't appreciate it.
Yo, the Colonel Sanders fan fictions must be wild, bruh. Like the Colonel Sanders fandom must be like crazier than the My Little Pony one. Not even gonna lie.
Like, there's a lot of weird ones, and some of the weird ones are like based off other animes. Like Colonel Sanders is wearing a headband and doing like a Rasengan. Like, this is kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie.
Who is he
I
going
don't. I
against?
don't appreciate this.
Who is the Sasuke in that equation? Is it Popeyes?
Burger King?
Burger King? Okay.
Nah, KFC's
I mean, it's just a guy with a
rival? What is
crown, but,
KFC's
you know, like-
rival?
KFC's
Popeyes.
rivals.
Popeyes, dude.
Popeyes, yeah.
Oh yeah, McDonald's has Burger King. KFC's Popeyes. What's Wendy's?
Wendy's
Oh.
Wendy's thinks they're better than everyone, so they don't have competition. Which I don't get. I've never had Wendy's, but I don't get the appeal. Are their burgers just square and that's the only difference?
I
I have
remember when
no
I
idea.
went to Wendy's, like they had like soda floats, like
Yeah.
these cream soda
They have
floats.
those,
They were godlike, but they made me feel like shit right after. So,
They have those like $1 ice cream, like it's like whatever it's called.
oh, like McDonald's.
Yeah, it's like
Did the ice cream machine break?
the Wendy's
Wait,
flurries. No,
but isn't it's super small though, right? Like it's like baby size. It's like smaller
yeah,
than
it's
your
baby
thumb.
size. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so like I've delivered for Wendy's a lot because DoorDash, right? And like their fries are garbage. Not gonna lie. But apparently, what you're supposed
Oh,
to
okay.
do is you're supposed to put it in the milkshake and then eat it that way. I haven't done that yet.
That
Okay,
what?
okay, guys, I'm
That's
about to expose him.
Expose me. What?
Or can I expose you?
About what? I'm nervous now.
So, Arsalan has apparently been taking one fry of every place he goes to from the bag of
What?
DoorDash.
No. I've
Whoa, Arslan, no
I
way. Why
haven't
didn't
done
you share
that.
with me, man? Come on.
I mean, I was
So
gonna drop
basically,
high.
he's trying to find the best fry. So,
In the
Arsalan, what's the
world.
best fry so far?
From my experience, it's definitely Five Guys. I think Five Guys is
Five
really
Guys
good
has the best
fries.
fries.
Yeah, I think
Five
so.
Guys?
Really?
Yeah,
They give you a shit ton of fries though.
yeah, dude. Yeah, but like
I
I
thought they
haven't
again,
were
had
just like
Five Guys fries in a while. Oof.
I mean, again, I feel like McDonald's is more snackable, but Five Guys I think is good fast
No,
food
dude, I don't
option.
like
checkers,
McDonald's fries
checkers.
are overrated, Arslan.
Yo, that's a hot
100%.
take. That's a massively hot take, and you could be wrong for
I
that.
I I think Burger King's fries are actually better, if I'm being honest.
You,
Hot take, hot take.
you were high,
Hashim,
bro.
are you telling me you don't agree with me?
I don't agree with you. I like Burger King's burgers better, but the fries at McDonald's are pretty good.
Yo,
But Checkers is the best. Checkers.
I
checkers,
don't know Checkers fries.
checkers.
I don't know
Yeah.
Checkers fries.
Boy, the pepper they use is disgusting. I hate that stuff.
The peppers they use as the kick that
Oh,
we all
they have
like.
like so much pepper on their fries. I
I hate the
remember. What
pepper,
the
man.
Yeah.
hell?
It's garbage. Ugh.
It gives you the best kick.
Okay, I've never had In-N-Out fries, and I'm really curious about those because apparently their fries, along with their burgers, are like a staple thing when you go to the West Coast.
Mm.
So apparently you can get an egg, a fried egg on any sandwich at McDonald's, and it
At
costs $1 more.
In McDonald's?
Would you guys try a fried egg on your fish fillet?
Ew, no.
I don't know how egg tastes with fish.
I
If
So
I'm
know.
being
apparently my
honest.
cousin said that it's good.
Okay, here's the thing.
Really.
I'm okay with eating egg and fish at the same time. I'm not okay with eating tartar sauce and eggs at the same time. That seems
Tartar
disgusting.
sauce, egg, and fish
Yeah.
in bread with
I mean,
cheese.
you could ask them to hold the tartar sauce, but will you still be willing to try it?
I mean,
I don't know. It sounds weird to me, but
yeah, it
I
sounds
think
weird. I
it
don't
kind
like
of
it.
I wouldn't do
fish
it.
and egg.
I wouldn't do it.
I don't think. I mean, I don't know. If it's like two different proteins at the exact same time, right? And I mean, I don't know.
The egg and fish
It doesn't
combination.
seem like it'll go together very well.
No, but
Let's be honest.
don't like vegans eat fit? No, what am I saying?
Don't vegans eat
Vegans
fish? Yes, yes, Hashim.
Vegan-
No,
Vegans,
isn't that a
vegans
healthy
definitely eat
combination?
fish.
Like egg and fish?
That's a pescatarian.
It's
Maybe.
pescatarian,
No, egg and fish. Like healthy people eat egg and fish. I wouldn't know because I'm not
Oh, you
healthy.
said egg and fish. No, I don't think so. I don't think there's any dietary restriction with that.
No, I'm not saying dietary restriction. I'm saying a lot of people eat egg and fish, so it's not an unusual combination.
There was a lot of
I
people.
mean,
Joe
not
Rogan.
together. Not together. I don't think so.
Yeah, you don't like healthy. It's like salmon and fish, an egg, salmon and
Hey,
egg.
omega-3
Again, I don't know
fatty
how many
acids
people
in my
actually
rice.
have that. I don't know how many people try that combination.
A lot of people do.
You think so?
Yeah.
I've never heard of it.
You go to like people eat that a lot for like breakfast, like fish and egg.
I mean,
With,
I've
like,
heard of people
potatoes.
putting like salmon on their omelets, but that sounds weird. To me, at least. I don't know. That doesn't
Guys,
sound appetizing.
I'm really hungry now.
Don't knock
Thank
it till you
you.
try it.
Good job, guys. I'm really hungry now.
Let's discover the fish and the egg.
Or as long
What
let's
came
get some
first?
food.
What came first in biological terms, the egg or the fish?
If you follow the Bible, it says man came first. What?
No, but like biology
Jesus.
terms, evolution. They said they come from fish.
Did you just say Jesus somewhere? You mean Adam? Okay. Anyway, yeah, I think biologically, doesn't the fish have to come first? Because don't like the fish has to evolve to
No, but
then
don't.
lay an egg.
There's fish eggs. That's what caviar is.
No. Think of it like this. Think of it like this. So, human life starts as bacteria, right? Bacteria doesn't create eggs. Then that bacteria evolves into like a really basic looking fish. And then that fish then lays an egg that then evolves into a modern day fish. So
What do you
technically,
call that bacteria is not really a fish. It's like swimming micro creature. It's not a
hey,
fish.
welcome back to the Hashim doesn't believe in evolution corner of this podcast.
What do you mean I don't believe? I just said that what?
Okay, no. Like I said,
We were
man.
having a conversation. You just ruined it.
Okay, no. We can go back to it.
Okay, hush.
So like,
When did I say I don't believe in evolution?
but that bacteria eventually evolved into what became like a basic fish, right?
I think
Right.
it evolved into become an egg, and then the egg evolved into a fish.
I don't think so, dude. Like think of a tadpole, right? A tadpole basically evolves, quote
Do you even
unquote.
think that we came from fish in the first place?
Well, I mean, if you follow science, yes. If you follow religion, no. But it depends on what you believe.
Is it a widely accepted claim that we become a fish?
Well,
I've
technically,
seen like a couple times, but I don't know if it's widely accepted.
I think it is widely accepted that we came from the sea. I don't think we came specifically from fish, but we came from the sea because every creature came from the sea because eventually that's where like that water is what caused life. Like,
What
isn't
I
that
think
like a
about
thing?
when you say we came from the sea is like Ponyo. Have you seen that?
Oh my god, I love Panya so much, guys. I'm
Yeah,
so
that's
That's
such a
the
excited.
good
whole.
movie.
Wow. Like, I haven't watched a movie in
Are they having a
years.
sequel for that movie?
No, Hashim, that movie's a one and done.
No.
That movie came out in
That was so
2010,
good.
Hashim. It was almost 10 years
That movie
ago.
was so good. I
Wait,
like the
Hashim,
movie a lot.
I will go back to the fish thing in a sec. But Hashim, have you seen any other Studio Ghibli film movie? Like Studio Ghibli?
Nope.
Okay, so Studio Ghibli is the people who make that style of animation, like the Ponyo.
That was the only mainstream
What
movie
about
that
Spirited Away? You
Yeah,
didn't watch Spirited
it's the
Away?
same thing. Yeah, yeah.
Spirited Away is a classic. I think it's more popular than Ponyo.
No, yeah, Spirited Away is amazing, bro. Spirited Away is my favorite Ghibli movie.
Spirited Away is better than Ponyo.
Yeah, absolutely for
Mm-hmm.
sure. Oh yes, definitely, bro.
Oh, I haven't even seen that.
Okay,
Or
so
so after this podcast, we should watch it
we
for
should.
sure. I haven't watched it
Yo,
in
you
years.
you give me a bunch of movies to watch. I have to watch The Boy in the Striped Pajamas. I have to watch Peter
JoJo.
Peter
Joe
Rabbit. Peter Rabbit.
Joe Rabbit.
You have to watch Peter Rabbit.
Yes,
I have to watch both of
you have
those.
to watch Peter Rabbit, then Jojo Rabbit right afterwards. No, in
I have
between.
to watch. I have to watch the Italian movie. Then I have to watch this new movie you said.
Spirits of the Way.
Yep.
Well, to be fair, Hashim, you got plenty of time, bro. It's the quarantine, so you know.
Give me a tier list. Which one should I
Give
watch
me
first?
a tier list.
Spirits of the Way. Here's the thing, Omer. Don't you think that Hashim's gonna think Spirits of the Way is stupid though?
It's you know
I
what? It's
liked
hard to say.
Ponyo. I liked Ponyo a lot.
Okay.
So
He might like it because he likes Ponyo.
Wait, Omer, have you
It's
seen
just a
Spirits of
better
the Way?
Ponyo. Of course I've seen it.
Okay,
But
okay,
it's
okay.
been years
Yeah,
since
yeah.
I watched
It's
it.
super good. That's
yo,
so
can
funny.
we rewatch it after this podcast?
So here's the thing, guys. You guys know about HBO Max? Do you guys know what HBO Max is?
Yeah. So
Isn't
their
there just another
streaming
streaming
service,
site?
right?
Yeah. So all the Studio Ghibli movies are gonna be on there. So like Spirits of the
When?
Way, Ponyo, Princess Mononoke, Howl's Moving Castle, all those Studio
Which
Ghibli
one do you have?
movies.
HBO Max? Give me your
No.
account.
I haven't. It's not out yet. But everyone is
Yo,
definitely
if you
gonna
guys
get it.
subscribe, Ursulan will give you his subscription to
Like
HBO Max.
Dude, a bunch of people are gonna get HBO Max just for Friends because HBO Max has the rights to Friends
Oh,
now.
okay.
They're just gonna
That's
get it for
crazy.
that. Yeah.
His
Anyway,
friends just like milking as much money as they can. Like the
Uh,
actors still get paid a lot of money. I heard.
yeah, man, yeah. It's crazy. So like everyone wants to make movies, right? Like everyone wants to be a movie star. But if you
Yeah.
Mhm.
get on a popular television show that like people watch forever, you'll be
You'll
way
make-
richer. You'll make so much
You
more
can
money
make money for
on TV.
like were they featured in any other movies? I know that some of them were, but like what was like all of them in
Well,
all movies?
Jennifer Aniston tried to become a movie star.
Jennifer.
How'd that work
yeah,
out?
she's the only one that kind of actually like hit it off. Everybody
Wasn't
else kind of died down.
what about the rest of them?
I mean,
I haven't seen them in any movies.
not really. None of them are really. I mean, I know Joey tried his best, but he didn't really
Yeah.
hit it off.
Their
Yeah,
faces were
but-
so iconic, and they didn't do anything else. They should have.
I mean, that's a
It's
lot.
so
That's a
weird,
lot of
right?
TV stars though. Like, how many TV stars actually make it out of TV?
But it should be easy for them. I don't understand.
Well, not because
Like
TV.
they're widely,
I guess, but like,
they're different worlds.
well, it's because like, here's the thing: you play as one character for a very long time. That doesn't
Mhm.
mean that you can play another character just as well.
It's like The Rock. He can only play himself. He can't play.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
Jennifer Aniston
exactly.
can only, she can just play Rachel and no one else.
That makes
wait.
sense.
I think the most recent movie I saw her in was We're the Millers. Did you guys watch that movie?
That was so long ago. Oh my god.
I know that was a while ago. Or The Blind Side, but The Blind Side was way far back.
She's not in The Blind Side.
Yes, she was. She's the mom.
No, it's Sandra Bullock.
Oh shit!
You racist motherfucker. Okay. Yeah, no.
Ooh.
It's okay. You know what else? You know what else Sandra Bullock was in? Sandra Bullock was in
What?
Speed with Keanu Reeves. Remember we talked about Speed the other day?
Oh
No.
really?
Okay, well, never
I
mind.
remember us not talking about it. Hashim, you just don't listen, bro.
Anyway,
Wow.
I
I didn't mean to hurt your feelings, Hashim.
that was a big tangent from talking about fishes and evolution, but okay.
Yeah, that's how podcasts are. They should just be like random topics on top of each other.
I guess, but like you want
Well,
to transition
not
a
all,
little bit.
not all podcasts.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're trying to position ourselves as right now. We're
And
still working
everything
on that part.
podcast.
And everything. Nah, we can't do that. That's not how that works.
I mean, you can. That's
Why not?
basically what the official podcast is.
I mean, jack of all trades, master of none. I don't want to end up like
So
that.
Stephen King did an interview where he's sorry you feel like you're stuck in a Stephen King novel. So he's apologizing.
That's funny. I like that.
The hell?
Does that mean the
The
ending is
hell?
gonna be garbage?
I have no idea. We'll have to wait to see.
Have you guys ever read a Stephen King book?
I have not.
I don't think so.
Who reads?
You're right. I mean, I feel like more people should be reading nowadays, but that's probably not happening.
You should follow your own advice.
To be,
Stop playing Persona 5.
hey. I'm playing Persona 5, and also I've been reading a book. I bought 3 books before classes got canceled. I mean, before school got shut down. I bought 3 books
Uh-huh.
from a book sale, and I've read one of them.
But what
Which
did you
book was
read?
that? Which book was
It was the
that?
charisma book. Remember the book about charisma, the history of
The
charisma.
book about charisma?
I mean, no,
Oh yeah.
it's that
You
really
would
sad.
read those kind of books.
I
You
do.
you were
would
just
read.
getting ready. You were just getting ready for this podcast before it even started, huh?
Well, here's the thing. So I picked up the book because I was curious to see what a person who thinks they have charisma like says about charisma, right? Like I want to read like what a quote unquote
Yeah,
expert says, and I mean it was interesting. I mean I mostly read for the psychology of it, like
What gives him the credibility to be charisma? Like, who said he's
charismatic.
charismatic? Yeah.
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 I don't know, man. It was just it was an interesting read. A lot of the techniques that he talked about I kind of did already, so I didn't really learn much from the book, but it was fascinating. It's called The
Quick,
Art of
give
Charisma.
me the number one tip that you use in your life that he recommended in the book that I can implement in my life.
He basically said actively listen, but don't listen too much. So basically, what that means is take key words of what other people say and then form your next sentence based on those key words. You don't have to actually listen to what everyone's always saying all the time. You don't have to like pay attention to every single word, but you should listen to key things and then regurgitate them back to the other person, and that will cause them to be more
So
affectionate towards
basically,
you.
Oh, and
so
it'll
basically,
show
don't
them that
have
you were
originate
listening.
thought.
Yes, because no one
Wait, what?
no one honestly cares about your opinion. The whole point, they just want to
Yeah.
hear their own opinion said
They
back
just
to
want to
them.
hear the whole opinion again back to them.
Yeah.
That's crazy how human psychology works.
Hey man,
People just care about themselves.
that's how dictators take power, bro. Like they know how to control people.
Okay, I found that really interesting. Give me another one.
Too bad, Hashim.
Yeah, let's hear number
You have
2.
to tune in for the next episode to learn more tips with Arsalan.
Nah, come on. I can't wait another week.
It's
Come on,
okay,
Arslan,
bro.
give the viewers one more tip
Give the
before they
viewers
go
what they
home.
want. Give us another tip.
Nah, bro.
Not that kind of tip.
You gotta
know what I
you
mean.
gotta follow for that. I'm sorry. But yeah. Anyway, so what else has been going on, Omer? What's been going
What's
on
up?
in
You
your
actually
Animal Crossing
you
game?
actually don't remember any tips, or
I don't feel like spilling all of it. Like if this was a good topic, we should keep it for later.
but I want to hear them. I'm kind of interested
Yo,
now.
Hashim, this is your biggest problem, bro. You need instant gratification all the time. You can't wait for things, can you?
Okay, then. We'll wait for another
Oh,
one.
he just shut you
Or
down.
you can just
Hashim.
give me the book and I'll just read it.
Yeah, you can have the book, but it's covered in my coronavirus disease. That's a joke, guys. I don't actually have coronavirus. What?
No, you heard that cough? I'll
Yeah,
put him
yeah.
down.
I mean, you do
32.19.
DoorDash. You go from door to door, so
Actually, you know something that interesting about DoorDash is you're not supposed to go deliver it anymore. Like you have to like put it on the floor of their door. Like you don't actually interact
Yeah,
with
that's
people
crazy.
as much.
even if people want it to like be delivered to them,
I mean, no
Can
one.
I
I mean,
still have
that
the
is
option?
technically being delivered to them.
Yeah, I mean, no one
no,
really.
but what if they want the option that to you to hand it to them?
Who does that? What? I mean,
I mean,
I
Yeah,
guess
like,
they could do that technically, but like no one's done that yet.
I feel like more people are afraid of coronavirus and having their food be on the ground for 2 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, it's messed up when it's like wet outside or if it's like raining. Like I feel bad, but like you just gotta do what you gotta do.
yeah.
All right, let's talk about this. So I'm not finished with it yet, but I've been watching the Michael Jordan documentary. I'm not sure how many people care about this, but I mean, I think people do, but I feel like a lot of these new kids just don't know the greatness that is Michael Jordan. I mean, technically, I don't either. Technically, I was only 2 years old when he stopped
Yeah.
playing, so I don't really know the greatness of Michael Jordan. But I did watch his documentary, and it's very fascinating. His backstory with
I
Scottie
think like
Pippen.
everyone knows that he was the greatest of all time.
You say that, but you haven't talked to any of these new kids. These new kids who like grew up on LeBron and like Kobe and all them, like they don't know about this, right? Like, I feel like okay. So me and Omar were talking about this. Do you think LeBron's ever gonna reach that level of Michael Jordan?
Michael Jordan was just like
No,
the greatest
never.
of like basketball player that no one's ever seen.
Exactly.
But
Like
why?
LeBron James, he was on a different level compared to everyone. LeBron James, you could say that he's not always the best player on the court.
Hmm.
Well, Michael Jordan, whenever he stepped on the field, he was the best player. Even with Kobe Bryant, when he plays, he
Yeah,
was never always the best. He had some games where he dominated,
I was
and
I
some
was
games where he wasn't completely there. But Michael Jordan always was the best player.
I thought it was really interesting. I found this out. So you know how like Kobe Bryant, he plays for the Lakers. He played for the Lakers the entire time, and Michael
Mhm.
Jordan played for the Bulls in Chicago. Basically,
Yeah,
Kobe Bryant was apparently more close with Michael Jordan than he ever was with LeBron, even up to like his untimely death or whatever. And I thought
Damn,
that was so
really?
fascinating because like you would think that Kobe would be more linked with LeBron because L.A. and stuff, but nah. And I was wondering why was this like why was Kobe more like more his
oh
friendship
yeah,
with
yeah.
like Michael was more intense, I guess. And I think
I
it's
think I
because
saw
yeah,
the
go ahead.
answer somewhere. I think
Well,
I saw where it was like basically like Kobe Bryant was like kind of annoying Michael Jordan to ask him tips. Apparently, that's what I've heard.
I mean, okay, close, close. I think it's because I feel like Kobe and Jordan had the same mentality. Like they
Yeah,
wanted to win no matter what. That's what they did. Like so, for example, I feel like LeBron's a good showman, right? Like LeBron wants to put on
yeah,
a good show. He wants to be well liked, I guess. I feel like people like Jordan and Kobe, they just want to win. Like, okay, so for example, like I used to hear stories of like after big games, most of the players would go out clubbing and go partying and stuff like that. And Kobe, he would just go straight to the gym. Like he wouldn't even bother with that type of stuff. Like he just wanted to get better and better and better. Like he wanted to like
yeah,
improve his skills constantly. And Jordan apparently was exactly the same way. Like after when he started with the Bulls back in like the early '90s or in the late '80s. I mean, he would often talk about how like all the players would used to like go back to the hotel room, like like do drugs, play with women all the time, and he would just go back home, get a good night's sleep, and go to the gym every single day working out, just so that he could be on his tip top game all the time. And I think that mentality is why Jordan was like number one. And I think there's nothing wrong with LeBron wanting to be a showman all the time. I feel like it's okay for him wanting to be well liked, but there's something about that energy of just always wanting to be number one that Jordan had that I feel like no one's gonna ever replicate in like our current like wannabe famous culture. You know?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
dude, it's
100% see that.
inspiration.
It takes a different person to be the greatest of all time. Did you guys see like the video where Michael Jordan was crying at Kobe Bryant's funeral?
Yeah, I saw that video.
He made fun of himself like, oh, it's gonna be another crying meme,
Oh
crying
yeah.
Jordan meme.
I think the
But
funniest
basically
thing.
in the video, yeah, he was
I,
talking about like how Kobe Bryant used to text him every day like at 3 a.m., 4 a.m., just asking him like, oh, like is my technique good on this? Is
mm-hmm,
my technique good on that?
yeah.
And like Michael
Wow.
Jordan would kind of get annoyed at him.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like that's still something that showcases Kobe's mentality as opposed to like everyone else. Like most people probably be like, "Oh my god, I want like your autograph, I want to hang out with you." Nah, he was just trying to show him like how he can improve himself, and I think
Mm,
that
yeah,
Yeah, he's
showcases
trying to be
him.
better than Michael Jordan.
Yeah, but again, I think my favorite Michael Jordan story is there was this fundraiser, right? There was like this charity
Mm,
fundraiser that Jordan was
yeah,
doing, and basically it was
yeah.
like if he had to play like horse, like like where you had to like take a shot from different areas of the court.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
So basically, he said that if he misses any of these shots, he has to give all the kids in the charity or whatever, brand new Jordans or brand new sneakers, right? And
yeah.
basically, you would think Jordan would be a nice guy and miss one of the shots so that the kids would like get the free stuff. Instead, Jordan was like, nah, and like basically made every single shot and like basically
That's
said, fuck them
hilarious.
kids. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think
Did he eventually give them the Jordans?
I
Like
don't know. I
just
think he
cause?
did. I think he did, but like I think in the moment he was definitely like, nah, nah, I'm,
Yeah,
I'm not, I'm
that's
not
That's
doing that.
competitive
funny.
nature.
Yeah, and
That's his competitive nature.
yeah, I
It takes a
basically
different breed.
exactly, and that's why I feel like no one's ever gonna reach that level ever again. At least not in our current age. All right, yo, Omer, what's been going on in Animal Crossing, my guy? Have you seen anything amazing in other people's islands?
uh, Animal Crossing. The Easter Bunny showed up. That's the last thing I remember because I really haven't been playing the game too much after that. Um, he almost tried to fight me, so that was kind of fun.
The Easter Bunny?
Yeah, it was literally a guy in a costume. Like everybody except for the main character that you play is an animal,
Yeah.
right? But the Easter Bunny has a zipper on his back, and
Oh,
so I tried to talk to him from behind him, and he was like, "Hey, hey, what are you doing back there?" And then he tried to fight me. like a bunch of times. Like he got really mad. It's actually pretty funny.
Was he trying to like get like insurance money off you because you like harassed him or whatever?
I don't know what he was trying to do, bro. He was just trying to tell me to back
Hey
off.
yo, bro,
It was
I'm gonna take all your bells for the next week because you messed with me.
But the Easter event was really stupid. I didn't like it at all. There was eggs everywhere, in the sky, on the ground, on trees, in the water. Like it was really annoying.
What do
You
you think
couldn't
that?
do anything. You couldn't play the game because
Oh,
the Easter eggs were there.
oh, it was all like a festival thing. It was like a limited type thing, so they couldn't just have like normal events.
Yeah, it was limit time things, seasonal event.
What do you
And
think?
then it ended after Easter, but it was still really annoying.
What do you think they're gonna do for Halloween?
Halloween, ooh, that'd be fun. I don't know. Probably not the same thing. They probably ask you to put decorations everywhere and then, go trick or treating.
I was hoping they'll do
Um,
the same thing, but yeah.
maybe there's gonna be like, monsters at night or something like that. But other than
Monsters?
that, I don't think they could do much else.
This Animal Crossing craze is kind of crazy. Like I saw a bunch of celebrities like joining random people's um servers just to sell their turnips or something because they get a
Yeah, I
higher
saw
price at
that
different
too. That
island.
was funny.
Yeah,
It was like Elijah Wood joined to someone's island.
a lot of celebrities were like asking other people for help, like give me the iron, give me the bells, all this. Let me make my
That's what's crazy.
island the
Like
way I want.
Yo, that's
quarantine is like everyone's in quarantine. Even like people are in quarantine. Even Trump's in quarantine.
is he?
He's just
I
chilling in
think
the White
Trump is
House.
playing Animal Crossing too.
He's and you know what's
He's
crazy? He's running the country better in his game than in real life,
What
or maybe
do
just
you
as
think
bad.
he
Who
named his
knows?
island? What do you think he named his island? He probably
Obviously,
named like
obviously,
yeah.
obviously, Trump
What?
Island, like everything Trump, Trump
Yeah, it's
Tower,
definitely Trump
Trump
Island.
Steak, Trump, everything.
I feel like he named it like make Animal Crossing great again or some shit like that.
Yo, if he had the ability, he would definitely call his first kid Trump, Trump, Trump.
You think so?
Yes, if he had the chance, if he could.
He's gonna be like, why?
Wait,
Why is
no,
there?
he did name his first kid Trump. His first kid's name is Donald Trump Jr., right?
Yeah, Donald Trump
Oh
Jr.
my god, it's hilarious. Oh my god, that's amazing.
That's not his first kid. That's his
Oh, that's his.
last kid.
No, his last kid's
How many
Barron.
kids does he have?
His
How
last
many
kid's
kids does
Barron,
he
dude.
have?
Oh yeah, his first kid's Trump Jr. That's crazy. He's probably complains about why the prices are so high at what is it? Tim Nook's castle store.
Tom Nooks.
Tom
Yeah,
Nook's, yeah.
yeah, yeah. He's
That
like,
guy's a criminal.
I could do a better deal. He's charging us way too much for these bells. I could get a great deal. I'm a negotiator.
Is
So in
Mr.
Animal
Donald
Crossing,
Trump's accent?
I tried my
can you
best.
be the mayor of your? Are you the mayor of your city, or is there another mayor?
Well, you basically do all the work. I'm pretty sure you're the mayor, even though it's not official.
But
Like,
who's like in the official mayor?
well, there's no official mayor in Animal Crossing,
I
but
remember in the
there's
old
this.
Animal Crossing there was an official mayor. Like there was a town that
You're
you go
not
to.
you're not an official mayor. They don't call you mayor. They don't call anybody mayor on this island.
Uh,
It's kind of annoying. They don't give you a title. You're honestly just another islander like everybody else, but you just do all the work.
Yeah, man. You're the only one with fingers, so you have to do all the work.
Yeah, I guess.
Wait, does the villager have fingers? No, he doesn't, right? He doesn't. He has spoons.
Yeah, just that, just a little lump of flesh on his arm.
Oh
Country roads, take me
yeah,
home
let's
yeah.
start topic.
to
That's a good
the
thing. Omar,
place.
didn't we talk about you making like a little jingle for the podcast?
Yeah, we did. I want to do it, but I honestly don't know how to start. I might look up something on like how to make your own little tune for
Yeah,
this kind of stuff.
we just need something for the beginning and maybe the end if you want to go the extra mile.
I might do some. I don't know what to do yet. I'm gonna figure it out.
Hey
Trust me, it's
man,
gonna be awesome.
if we have a musician in the podcast, we might as well get some good tunes out of it. Maybe I'll put a little piano riff in there, but
Yeah, guys, join my Zoom class. I host it whenever I feel like it.
So do you
uh,
guys think it's easier? It's easy to learn an instrument, especially now that we're older. Because I always wanted to, but I don't feel like I can get into it now.
Um, hard to say really, but I feel like it's harder when you grow up. Like
mhm.
it's just time you need to put into it. It's gonna be very frustrating in the beginning, especially because you're not used to like handling something like that. Like a flute, for example. Like your lungs aren't used to it. You're not used to the way you hold it. or where the keys are, which notes you have to press. You have to get used to it. It's a very slow and frustrating process, but when you get there, you're gonna feel really good about yourself.
I think I
So
also yeah I also think that like it's about the hours you put in, right? Like you ever watch those videos on YouTube where it's like an hour in this area, then a week in this area, then a month in this area, right? Like you know what I'm talking about?
yeah,
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 so
yeah.
it's basically like that. Like when you're a kid, you can basically go through like an entire week of a piano easily because like you have a lot of free time, you're pretty consistent with the classes. But when you're an adult, you really don't have that free time. Like you probably have other responsibilities. So that getting that 1 week of piano is probably stretched out for an entire month because you can only maybe practice like once a week. So that's
mm,
in that case it might be a bit harder, right?
that makes sense. So what do
But
you think the
Yeah.
way to go is to learn sheet music or just to learn sound based?
YouTube for beginners is probably like essential.
But do you
the
If you're
think
not taking
sound?
classes,
Do you think sheet like sound music is better, like more beneficial to learn sheet music?
depends on how far you want to go with the
Like,
instrument, to
like
be
I've seen those
honest.
people that they've never played a song and they can just play a song just by reading like the sheet.
They've been playing for years, that's why.
Yeah,
Like way too long.
mhm.
Like they're invested their whole lives
that's what I
basically
find
to
so
learn that
impressive.
skill.
It doesn't like the
Yeah.
left brain open like when you play an instrument, like you basically become smarter.
Yeah, something like that. I think there's a study that playing a musical instrument actually helps your memory quite a bit.
That makes
That
sense.
makes sense if you have to
Yeah.
learn all the musical instruments in your
Hmm.
head.
All the notes, all the whatever.
I feel like gamers would be good at playing instruments because like especially gamers like when they build muscle memory with their controllers, I guess.
Yeah,
I could
yeah.
see that. I could
You're right.
definitely
You're
see
right.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially like with piano, you literally use a keyboard, you know.
Mhm.
Actually, yeah, you can do that. You can like, click your mouse, play League on the piano.
Just gotta stop playing League,
Actually, want to play League after this?
maybe.
I can't wait.
Hashi, maybe you can just use the sound effects in League, and then that can be your musical instrument, like all the death noises or whatever.
Pentakill, First Blood.
Yo, dude, you can make a fire beat with that, bro. Like, I'm not even joking, man.
Pentakill, like that, Awesome.
I feel like there's probably
Panda
already
kill.
remixes.
Yeah,
That could be a fun little project we could do.
triple kill, quadra kill, penta, like that.
If I got a pentakill, I would try, but I don't
Wait,
You
do
wait,
it
pop
it's
yet.
off, Awesome.
it's pentakill. I was saying panda kill, and no one
No,
corrected
no,
me.
No, it's
penta,
not
I
penta,
was
pentakill.
like,
It's
five
what is
like
kill, five
panda
kills,
kill?
like
panda,
five
panda,
kills
panda,
in like
panda.
Yeah,
Got
panda,
bronze in
a
panda.
certain
Atlanta.
time frame.
Hashim,
Hashim
stop.
ever got
Okay. Yeah,
a pentakill? Like he would like jump off his chair and do a backflip or something. Like he
nice.
would actually pop off.
So, one of our original ideas for this podcast was we were going to add someone from Reddit. Do you guys still want to do that? Like, knowing this is like with 3 episodes in, we basically have like somewhat of a structure down. Do you think adding that would improve our podcast, or do you think adding that would just ruin it and throw us off our game?
I think I think it would definitely be interesting, especially if the person has something that we don't know about that they can bring to the table.
Yeah. It honestly depends on who we bring in. Like if it's somebody that's like
Someone that has like a
very
unique
similar to
skill,
us,
like someone older than us. I feel like we can definitely find people
Mm-hmm.
online
we could
that are
definitely
interesting.
add that priest. Hashim, I think we should add the priest.
Yep.
What do you think?
Are we still in the podcast mode or no?
We're still in podcast mode. Yeah, we're still talking about that. I'm keeping this stuff in.
Good question, Hashim. No, I want to add the priest Arslan, honestly. I feel like he'll give some good insight to whatever bullshit we ask him.
So
Yeah,
basically, context is we found a Norwegian or Belgian priest.
a Belgian priest. Yes.
Yeah, on
Yes.
Reddit, and basically, he's like the definition of like a wizard.
A wizard.
He looks he looks like a wizard. Honestly, like you describe him, Ruslan.
Merlin. He
Um,
looks like Merlin.
he definitely looks like a Dumbledore type. Like if you're picturing a Dumbledore type, he is a Dumbledore type.
You know that
He,
episode of SpongeBob where Gary's like the smart Gary?
yeah,
That's 100% him right
yeah,
there.
yeah.
I
He's a,
think the first question I'm gonna ask him is what's his take on the Colonel Sanders dating sim? I'm very interested to hear his opinion
yo,
on this.
yo, this priest, this man, this poor man, we torture him all the time. We send him the stupidest things.
What are you talking
We send
about,
him the
bro?
He
He
enjoys
enjoys our
it.
stupidest
company so much. He keeps messaging our group chat, bro. He
things.
loves us. What do you mean?
We'll definitely add him for one episode, maybe the next
Like
episode.
like even though he messages in our group chat, I cannot understand anything he's saying. I don't know if that's just
He
me,
just says
but
the randomest thing. Here's the thing: if we add him, we're definitely gonna have to edit a lot of things he says, just because he kind of drones on forever. We gotta like,
Yeah.
we just have to like cut to the big points.
do you think he can operate Discord? I don't think he can
Oh
operate
shoot, you probably can't
Discord.
operate Discord. Um, and by the way, like when we say add someone from Reddit, it's gonna be like a temporary thing. It's just gonna be like we're gonna add some random person. We're gonna be like, hey, what's up? You're on our podcast. It'll be like a fun little segment thing. It won't be like the whole
We
podcast.
we we can definitely find interesting people on Reddit because I've seen like posts where like there's like retired veterans or like different people that done different stuff. So they can definitely tell a story.
Yeah. Is it weird that I'm more excited for the autistic people to join our thing? I feel like they're gonna be really
Just
funny.
just with the hot takes and
Autistic
stuff.
people.
Hot
Oh
takes,
my God.
maybe just like the random screeches they do. I don't know.
We need to look for the weirdest people to be the most interesting podcast.
You know that
Just
one
tell us the weird
channel.
stories.
Oh my God. That actually
Just we,
sounds
we
like
just
a
we
good
just need the
idea.
Alex Jones of Reddit to
I was
come on
gonna
to our
say I was gonna
podcast.
say we could be like the learning channel of podcasts. We just find
The
the
learning
weirdest people.
channel.
He's gonna be
That
like,
sounds like a
I'm
plan.
I'm a little retarded.
Listen.
I'm
I'm kind of retarded. Yo,
not gonna lie.
do you think we could get Eddie Bravo on the podcast?
Definitely not.
Why?
What?
If you're
Why
gonna
why do
subscribe,
you
we
even
can
think we
definitely
can
get them.
try?
Hashim, here's the thing you
We'll
have to
get there.
Oh, sorry, Omar. Here's the thing you have to realize. A lot of these people during quarantine have nothing to do. If we just DM them, if we just say like, "Hey, DM, hey, can we have like an hour of your time for a podcast?" I think it'd be really fun. I think they might do it. Like if we literally just DM a bunch of random famous people, one of them's bound to hit us back up. Be like, "Hey, sure, why not?"
Yeah, 100%. I think they
All
would
right,
definitely do it.
you got
But
it,
then they
Arfan.
see our like fan base and be like, "Oh, you have 2 subscribers."
Well, yeah, but like we can just be like, "Hey, we're just gonna have fun." Like it's I don't know. I mean,
That's definitely an adventure we should take.
All
uh,
right, Arslan, I got this. All right, don't
I
worry.
was
I'm
gonna
gonna
say,
go on H3
Wait,
right
wait, I'm
now.
DMing the weekend to ask him if it's
yo, honestly,
cocaine
and
or
then
Bella
send
Hadid.
send him
No,
the
no.
clip. Send him the
Let's
clip.
start with podcasters. Let's start with
No,
podcasters
no,
first,
no. We
right?
have
Why
to
would
ask the
you?
weekend. Come
Why would
on.
you start with podcasters? Podcasters have their own business. You should start with celebrities who are not doing anything, like actors, maybe musicians, maybe people who
We're
just
definitely
physically
not
can't do
getting
anything.
top tier
That's a
people.
good point, but I'm still gonna try Ethan. I just want
Oh,
to see if he'll respond.
I doubt it, bro. But go ahead. Also,
I feel like we can get semi famous people, like semi big people, not even
yeah,
that big.
we could get Joey from Friends because he's obviously not doing anything.
Ouch.
But seriously though, Omer, if you do manage to get us a podcast host, I mean a podcast co-host, like someone to be on the podcast, you can
Uh-huh.
definitely see your pay go up from 30% to 35.
And if you guys are
I'm
watching
getting
this,
paid. I'm getting
You,
paid.
you know our cut. Like you're gonna go from 30 to 35. I'm just
so
gonna
we had a
tell you.
whole argument about who gets paid who more. If you any of you guys are watching this, you're definitely allowed to join us if you guys comment in the comment section
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
we'll try
or
not to roast
hit
you
us
as
up in
much
the
as
DMs.
possible.
Yeah. Omar, are you gonna use your own account or are you gonna use the What to Do's Twitter account?
I mean, I use Instagram just now.
Oh, you're
Well,
gonna
I'm
use
gonna use
Instagram?
the
Okay.
what they do is Twitter. I'm gonna do both. We'll see if he responds to either or.
Does Ethan have an Instagram?
Yeah.
Oh
So
wow.
which Ethan are we talking about?
H3 podcast.
Okay.
Okay.
That guy. He always like puts his neck into like a pancake shape and then like with his neck beard. I don't know why he does that. Teddy Fresh brand. I actually like that brand a lot. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, man.
Break.
Okay, cool.
Have
Well,
to
thank
pee.
you guys
Have to
so
pee.
much. This was episode 3 of the What the Deuce podcast. I hope to, we are going to continue this in the future. I think we've low key found our groove at this point. I think we know what we're doing slightly better.
Yeah.
A lot of the comments that we've been getting have been really helpful. We've been slowly improving, I think.
Yeah,
We just
surely
struggle to
but
find
surely.
things to talk about. So if you guys have anything,
Nah,
make sure to
we're
drop
not
it
gonna
down.
make them do our job for us, bro. You gotta be interesting yourself, man. Anyway,
No, if they want us to like address something, we can if they
okay,
want.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, why not? Comment down what do you think we should do for our podcast. I want to hear it.
Mm.
Because we tried like 5 different things yesterday and it was very demoralizing.
All right, well, thank
That's
you
the
so
struggles
much.
of starting a podcast. Thank you guys so much.
Facts. All right. See you guys.